Tweedle-dum-dum, 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 tweedle-dum-dum. There was a turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He ducked and covered, ducked and covered.
He did what we all must learn to do. You
and you
and you
and you, duck and cover.
Be sure and remember.
Hello, South Africa, and welcome to Duck and Covered, episode 15. I'm one of your hosts, Grant, and we also have Matt and Douglas and two special guests today, Tiaan and Eloise. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Awesome. Now, before we get stuck into it as usual, let's give it over to Doug. Give us the news for today and the stats.
Okay, well, in news today, as we all know, Cyril Ramaphosa has extended the lockdown, or hasn't, depending on what time you're watching this and what he said in his address, which apparently happened at 8 o'clock earlier, but later for us now. All right, let's get on to the rest of it.
We pre-record this in case
anybody was wondering.
Okay, well, we'll give you the global numbers first, as usual. What we're running on is 1.5 million. That's 1,543,000 cases total, with 1,110,000 cases active of corona globally at the moment. We're still running on the 21% mortality rate of resolved cases. So once more, please be careful. Don't go out. Don't take your child to the shop center if you can avoid it. Right, and in South Africa, the important stuff, South Africa, is we're all South Africans. We'll focus on those statistics. South Africa has currently got 1,845 total cases, or 1,732 active. We've seen 95 people recovered, but unfortunately, yes, saw our biggest mortality of the pandemic so far. 5 people passed away, bringing our total deaths to 18.
That was quick. Yeah.
So it was quite a heavy one yesterday. But we're still not as bad as the United States, which today saw 944 deaths. But then they do have 476 total cases, or just under 400,000 active cases, and are still not properly locked down. Right. In other news, Stella Ndabeni-Abrahams, the minister who decided to go for lunch with her former colleague, has been suspended for 2 months, one of which will be without pay, but she still gets to have all of her cabinet minister benefits the whole time, so she's cool. She can still use the expense account. That being said, the EFF has decided that there will be criminal the law, which I agree with, as other people who are not government ministers have been charged criminally for doing so. So, I mean, same rules for everyone should apply, right? In other news, the army has called up their reserves and volunteers to come and join them on the streets, as they're a bit swamped with the number of people that they have to control, and so are going to look to increase their presence. Interesting thing, Nahawu, who put forward a criminal case against the Ministry of Health for the poor protective gear, and then chose to withdraw it and instead discuss the matter with the Minister of Health. The courts have decided, no, they can't do that. So they have to press charges, and so there will be a criminal case. I guess when they decided to, get their little toes in, just to seem important, the courts decided to hold them on it. Right. Yeah. Other than that, all I have to say is that all of you guys should please stay home as much as possible. For example, you're only allowed one person in a shopping center at a time from one family, not two. And leave your children at home as well. That's it for the news.
Thanks so much, Doug. So Matt and I are trying to keep some laughs in because we were listening to a rant that Douglas did right before recording. He went grocery shopping today and was obviously seeing the shop that he went to, not observing those rules.
They weren't doing it. The shop was full, right? Okay, because it was near closing time, right? Okay. Yeah. You're supposed to be getting as few people in as possible. Right. So instead of trying to decrease it, they decided to let more people in, so 2 people per family. And then when questioned, they said, no, we're closing. So the manager says it's okay for us to have the entire shop full. And then people take their small children. And let's put it out there, people. during pandemics in the past, before penicillin, were old people and children. So by taking your child with you, you are threatening their lives. Maybe leave them at home. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to you.
I mean, a virus doesn't care what a manager has to say. Let's
No.
be completely honest.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Now to give over to... Sorry.
I just wanted to say that I do feel sorry for the singers out there, because what are they, little kids that they can't leave at home?
No, I completely agree with you. I do. I suggest that they go on to Checkers and download the Checkers app, which is currently doing home delivery for free.
That's true.
Mm.
So there you go.
Hey, this is Dougie. He does his homework. But yeah,
Checkers
Tiaan and
did
Eloise,
not.
thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Yeah, they didn't sponsor us.
We are not being paid
they-
by Checkers.
Yeah. But I mean, if our tens of watchers want to give us something, we'll set up a Patreon. Let me know. But now to give over to some other people. During lockdown, the three of us banded together. We decided, we're gonna do a little bit of an entertainment thing, bit of a share of our chattiness with each other, and also sort of give people a bit of a light relief during this time. And Tiaan and Eloise are also two people. There's also Niels, who is also he's the cameraman, and he also comes in and does once or twice himself. But they've also been doing their bit to spread a bit of a cheer and positivity. And from what I can see on your most recent videos, you're starting to get a following there in Westine as well. You're getting all the neighbors cheering towards you.
Yeah.
What's it been like? What's this whole experience been like? What made you guys decide to do it?
Well,
First off, tell us what exactly you are doing.
okay.
Sorry, I know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
So we, as the lockdown closer and closer, we kind of thought of what we could do to keep ourselves busy. And then we thought, let's do a tune on the roof physically every day. So we get up on the roof and we sing a song.
As simple as that.
Yes.
Nice.
Tiaan plays the guitar and we sing together. I sometimes have a shaker.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
it-
what
and
makes
it's-
it, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's so great to watch. Like, I'm these people's biggest fan, honestly. And they sit on the roof of the house. They've got the cameras set up. You can hear the kids like trying to chat to them off camera. Tiaan's on the guitar with his amp, and Eloise is there with the microphone. It's like so, and your shaker. And when you serve it, it's like you just want to sit and drink wine, and you want to eat, and you just want to feel like good about the world.
Yeah.
It's such a vibe. From 5 o'clock set up. Maybe when we put this up, we'll just let the
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, no,
we'll
totally.
fix it in post.
Yeah.
We
Yes, yeah.
had neighbors getting onto their verandas and cheering as we're done, and sharing it across all the I love Westine and I love this, those pages that the communities create. So that's the reason why we made a page, because we don't always know who everybody is, and you have to actually have them as friends for them to be able to see the live video. So we've put it on a public place, basically.
Yeah. And you guys are already
Nice.
close to 200 likes in 3 or 4 days, eh?
Oh,
Yes. It happened quite
Yes.
quickly. Surprising.
really awesome.
Don't be so surprised. You guys are good, man.
Us?
What? Us? But yeah. But otherwise, apart from that, how's lockdown been for you guys? What's been challenging for you guys?
Honestly, for me, being an out of work actor since kind of end of December, things haven't changed that much. Apart from the fact that my cigarettes are running out, and so that's my personal biggest gripe. But it's been cool. It's a weird thing for me. As I say, yeah, because I'm it's kind of easy. Oh, I'm being distracted. I'm being distracted
Sorry,
by babies.
sorry, I have 3 children.
And they're the cutest kids in the world.
There was an amazing conflict going on there between like be a professional and also be a parent. It's like you could see war happening in your faces.
I mean, that just shows you it's slightly different for me in this lockdown period with 3 children being locked, confined, especially when it's raining, like it's been raining and I can't play outside. But the family time is awesome, and the fact that we like each other quite helps.
That does help. That does help.
I mean, they don't just do like the rooftop tunes. Eloise and her husband Niels, they've also been like sharing videos of the whole family like having dance hour with each other. It's really cool. Like to live in a family of performers must be just fun and games all day long.
Dance Donderdag was a year old a week ago. Yeah.
Oh, so that was even before COVID.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
We went live because we were like, what else will people be doing? So let's show them how it really goes down. Because usually we edit we just show the nice bits. Now they can see the meltdowns and the I want to
slice of life.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh God. I have another friend of mine. Her and her husband have 2 kids, and what they like to do is when the kids were younger, I guess, I don't know if it happens as much anymore, but they watch nature documentaries and then they pretend they're lions. And you would think like kids would lose interest in that and find them like a big in their house. They pack of lions for like an hour every week. It's so cute for me. Kids, man. You can't be bored. You can't be bored.
That's true. That is very true.
You can what?
You can't get bored, but you can get slightly irritated.
I was gonna say
Slightly? How? No.
I love the children.
it's okay.
You can
You're
just
allowed
never
to
finish
admit
a whole
it.
one.
Yeah, but he's also allowed to, disappear. He can remove himself from the situation. We can't.
Yeah, the benefits of being an uncle.
Yeah.
Out of interest, what, how old are your kids?
1, 3, and 6.
Sure.
So the 6-year-old and the 3-year-old and the 1-year-old, they're all at school.
Not the 1-year-old, but the 6 and
Not
the
the
3-year-old.
The 6 and 3-year-old. So you like many other parents are realizing how valuable teachers really are.
Look, I've never ever disputed that. I'm not one of those mothers that would like to homeschool their children. No. I am very thankful for teachers. I've always been thankful for them. And it's really interesting because from Tuesday, my eldest school is actually starting doing virtual classes. We have to.
Yeah.
Is she in grade 1? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. She's in
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
At least like during this, Dagi.
We're saying we spoke to some people who have been parents who've been saying, we were speaking to somebody from the UK the other day who was saying how involved the teachers actually are in making sure the kids get some good distance learning through packs that are sent to them or through video learning or whatever. Again, I hope that experienced good time learning.
Yeah, absolutely. The little one that's in basically a play school that goes up, they're very proactive and they're constantly sending personal messages to the kids and telling them how much they miss them. So it's really been amazing to see how involved teachers really are in children's lives,
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also had a few teacher friends of mine, they've been sending me screenshots of the group chats that they've been doing. And also, like, it's great that it's out there, but it's also just upsetting to know that basically, if you don't have a smartphone, you're sitting at home doing nothing during this lockdown. You're missing out. and classes are going on for other people who do have the technology and the access to education. I mean, I don't have anything further to say about that, but it's just, it bums me out, man. You know?
It's very interesting though, because the technology only takes you that far. At some point, you're like, what else can I do with the technology now? I've checked all platforms. I've tried to teach my kids so many things. I've given them screen time. I've refused them screen time. So you do go back to basics, and you try and get them to read books and to color and to draw and to climb a tree. It's really difficult to get the kids to climb a tree.
Really? Just put $50 on a branch, man.
Hey, you could probably get away with
He'll be in
10,
that tree in a
okay?
shot.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'm just thinking what would get me up a tree.
Really, only $50 for you.
Yeah, hey, times are tough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess we should start wrapping up. But thank you so much, guys, for chatting to us. It's been great to hear from you, and well done on
Yes.
Rooftop Tunes, Dag Dinkies.
Are you
Doing
guys-
something every day, we totally understand.
Are you guys
Yeah, man.
taking requests for Rooftop Tunes?
Yes, we
Bohemian
are.
Rhapsody.
Sweet.
Oh,
Doug said Bohemian Rhapsody.
no, we've done some requests, and we're also trying to get people to do the same thing, because it literally
Yes.
is our rendition of the balcony singing of Italy. And
Yeah.
It really started. Like,
Yeah.
let's also get on a roof or a balcony and sing. So yeah. But people haven't really followed suit. But
yeah, they haven't really done their
But
own, but they
put it
have
out
requested.
yeah.
Okay.
Got a roof.
People like
I must
to
say-
watch other people do things. It's that's how South Africa is. I'm afraid we don't go out and do it ourselves. You know, we wait for other people to do it, and then we clap from a distance.
Well done.
Well, my personal request is Every You, Every Me, Placebo.
Okay, let me write that down.
Love that song.
En mine is Klein Tambuti Boom from the Ep15.
We already did actually Tambuti Boom van die Ep15, which I still don't know.
And of course, we must ask that you do sing "Everything Is Awesome" from the Lego Movie. Just
That is
I
that
think
is
that's-
that
I
that's
think
a good
that's
one.
the request that'll make it. Yeah. That's the request.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
We've tried to keep her away, and she's
it's not
no.
working. She
It's
must have her
fine.
time in the limelight.
All right.
Yeah, she's a class and after all.
Anyway,
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thank
before
you for...
we let you go, before we let you go,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to ask this. So, any suggestions for books to read, people to read while they're in lockdown?
Yes.
Okay, so you go first. Because I don't.
Excuse me, your life is waiting, by Lynn Grabhorn.
Sweet.
Okay.
That sounds like an interesting one.
Yes, I
That
think
also
that it's
just
a
gave
bit
me a pang of
unfair in
guilt.
lockdown. But fair enough.
The only reason I'm thinking of it is because I recently bought a copy and I actually haven't started reading it. But I see it every day and think, I'm going to start reading it, which is a short story collection by Poppy Z. Bright, and it's called Swamp Fetus.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I'm gonna read that one just based on the title itself. That's just.
If you're keen for just a nice story, it's called Where the Crawdads. It's by Delia Owens. Quite a cool book.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, excuse me, your life is waiting. Swamp Fetus and
Where the Crawdads Sing.
Where the Crawdads Sing. Cool. Thank you for our tens of watches. There's your book reviews for today. It's been great to have you guys on, and that's the end of episode 14. Thank you so much, everybody,
15.
and see you tomorrow.
Thanks
15.
very much, guys.
15.
Bye bye.
15,784.
Was a turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He ducked and cover, duck and cover.
He did what we all must learn to do. You
And you
and you
And you.
duck and cover.
Be sure and remember what Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing.